Again, the top three fastest this season for under 18. Mario Ross, 21.00, followed by Jason Pitter, 21.03. That time, though, into a negative 1.8. And Tyler Morgan was the third fastest at 21.35, no surpassed by Trey Barrett.
Under 20 girls 200 final coming up. This one includes the joint third fastest junior in history at 200 meters. Shanoya Douglas, the Jamaican junior record holder at 22.11. 3 times the Carifta Games champion at this event. World Under 20 silver medalist from 2 years ago in Lima, Peru. She's in lane number 5. She is the class of the field. Could be quite a battle for second with Sashana Johnson of Hydel in lane number 7. Natrice East of Wilmers in lane number 6.
So we should remind the viewers, listeners, that in second place behind Shanoya Douglas was Tiana Lee Terrelong in the 100 meters. She's not here. Third and fourth were Natrice East and Johnson, who are both here. So the running, lane 6, does she go for it? Does she try to improve her national junior record set at the Carifta Games, 22.11? Or does she just go for the win? And who gets second? And neither Johnson or East, in 7 and 6 respectively, got in the top 2 for the 100 meters and are desperately fighting to get that break onto the Jamaican World Junior, World Under 20 team.
Natrice East has improved her 100 personal best to 11.21, but it's been a couple of seasons she hasn't improved her 200 PB, which is 23.27.
Only in quotes running 23.39 this year, a bit faster than Shoshana Johnson's 23.51. So 2 races to watch in this, viewers. Shanoya Douglas going for as good a time as she can get, 22.11, and I expect about 1 second later we'll see Natrice East in 6 going down on the line with the young lady from Hydel.
Set.
Shoshana Johnson.
Away they go for the under 20 girls 200 final. Shanoya Douglas, 11.08 at 100 meters, has already gone to work. Covers Natrice East and Sashana Johnson, who has run a fine curve as well. Shanoya Douglas down the home stretch. Natrice East and Sashana Johnson battling for second. Douglas ahead of Johnson. 22.55. She completes another sprint double. Champs, Carifta, and now the Nationals at the under 20 level. This superb talent, now representing Holland High School, produces another outstanding effort as she wins the under 20 girls 200 meters.
We expected Shanoya Douglas to be way out front, and she did that. However, Shoshana Johnson and Natrice East were a little closer than some may have suspected, and I suspect they both may have been really close to personal best performances. Shanoya Douglas wins 22.55, 23.01. For Shoshana Johnson would be a big personal best, threatening that 23-second barrier, and Natrice East would also have gotten her personal best, which was 23.01 to 23.07. Big PBs in second and third. A spectacular bit of racing there. Truthfully, I don't think Shanoya was pressed, but she was pleased with a 22.56 victory.
Positive she is. What an outstanding talent. Her coach has said that she will return to Holland next season. We'll see if that remains the plan as the summer goes on.
Yeah, and you and I know, Ricardo, a lot can change between today and tomorrow.
On the outside in lane 8, Charles Lepel of Mount Alvernia. Better for me at 100 meters. Let's see how she goes here. Shanika Lindsay, Alphonsus Davis, another of their fine sprinters, 200, 400. And there is Shanoya Douglas, national under 20 record holder at 22.11, Carifta champion 3 times over 200 meters at the under 20 level, world under 20 silver medalist in this event as well. What a talent.
With a fantastic range as well, very good over 400 meters.
Inside of her, Samoya Brown of Immaculate will start in lane number 5 with Tahani Bryce of Pepin in 4. And then in lane number 2, Shannon Salmon of Mount Alvernia. That's the lineup for the first of 2 semi-final races. The top 3 from each, plus the next 2 best on times, will advance to the final. And there is your outstanding favorite, Shanoya Douglas.
On your marks.
When you think, Ricardo, about the names that have gone before her and the talents that have been on display, none in Jamaican colours better than her at the junior level.
She's in 6.
Set.
Shanoya Douglas in lane number 6 goes to work early, already closes down on Shanika Lindsay of Alphonsus Davis and Belle of Mount Alvernia. She has the field covered as she enters the straightaway. Samoya Brown of Immaculate going well, and Lindsay expect her to close fast, but Douglas nice and easy and smooth and composed, and comes through to win it ahead of Lindsay and Brown. 24-27. Pretty much a stroll for her, and into a strong negative wind as well. The big favourite, Shanoya Douglas, easing through in qualifying.
Yeah, fluid performance from her just now. And I'm sure she would have loved that execution. Her first 3 steps, very quick, very strong. Getting up to Lindsay, who's good at 400 meters, but Shanoya Douglas, imperious. Brown of Immaculate, giving it a great run, but this mercurial talent comes through and takes this semi-final with ease. Lindsay comes back to get second. So those 3, Brown, Douglas, Lindsay, will come back for the final, but no doubt about her quality. She has the tools, she has the opportunities to become one of the absolute best in the world.
Yeah, negative 2.2 meters per second, the wind speed for that race. 24.26 for Douglas, Lindsay 24.90, and Brown 24.99, all going through. Bell and Bryce still have a shot, but they'll have to wait and see what happens in the second semi-final.
After 4 rounds in the senior men's javelin throw,
had a peek at the British Championships earlier, and Brian won that in 50.16.
Marshall, GC Foster, 57.96 meters. 4th, Santonio Anglid, unattached.
So this is the women's 400-meter final. The national record 48.57 set by Nikisha Price.
66.45.
Dejane Oakley is getting very close to that, the hottest Jamaican property in the event this season. Tony and Beckford is here. So to Anika Brissett, Janelle Josephs, Kellyanne Carr, Leah Anderson, Stacey Ann Williams, Shanike Anderson, and Joanne Reed, formerly of St. Jago.
Yes, Spencer, exciting times. We have 3 women running under 50 seconds consistently. Nikisha Price, Dejane Oakley, 48.79 this season. Both those ladies not here. Stacey Ann Williams, 49.80 this season. The favorite. Saw her mom and her sisters here earlier. Sister said to shout her out. Chanel, Stacey Ann's sister. Looking to see Stacey Ann try and get her first national title here at the National Championships. She is the favorite. Having a spectacular season as well. National record holder in the 300 meters, 35.92 seconds. Pretty fast, and a 2:02 over 800 meters this year as well.
Let's meet the competitors now in the final.
She is the favorite here, definitely Stacey Ann Williams. Fastest in the lineup at 49.59 seconds at her very best. In lane 8, Joanne Reed. 53.82 her time coming in. Lane 7 from UTEC, the fast improving Shanike Anderson.
Knockout bronze medalist, 51.40 her best.
In lane 6, 49.59 her PB. Third in the final last year, Stacey Ann Williams.
Yeah, looked good in qualifying from her. The mechanics 51.45. And would love to add national champion to her resume.
In lane 5, we have got Leah Anderson.
Run a season's best in qualifying, 51.77, 50.78 her personal best.
Lane 4 from Edwin Allen, we have got Kellyanne Carr.
She just signed to the University of Tennessee, the Champs 400 meter champion, 52.20.
We move to lane number 3, Janelle Josephs of MVP Track Club.
Very close to her personal best of 52.33 this season. Lane 3, she gets to chase a personal best from this lane.
Lane 2, Onika Brissett.
54.24 in the semi-final. Tight lane 2.
And in lane 1, completing the lineup, Tonian Beckford.
Throw away the hurdles to focus on the open 4, formerly of Edwin Allen. 53.82 her best this season.
The women's 400 meter final. The favorite, Stacey Ann Williams, runs out of lane 6. Beckford, Brissett, Josephs, Carr, Anderson, Williams, Anderson and Reed. Leah Anderson and Shanoya Anderson, the two Andersons here.
Set.
Sent on the way now for the women's 400 meter final. It's a clean start. Stacey Ann Williams, a favorite, is up there, out and about early. Shanoya Anderson of UTEC is moving well down the backstretch and also moving well at this stage. Leah Anderson, Kellyanne Carr trying to stay with the early tempo. Stacey Ann Williams at the 200 meter marker, moving best of all at this stage. She creeps up and goes by Shanoya Anderson. Leah Anderson is trying to stay with them. Stacey Ann Williams, the favorite, takes them off the top bend. On her right, we have got Shanoya Anderson, Leah Anderson on the inside. Kellyanne Carr, the schoolgirl, is trying to come forward, but Stacey Ann Williams looks good, being chased by Leah Anderson. Stacey Ann Williams wins her first national title, improving 2 places from last year. 50.34 the flash time. Officially 50.33 seconds for Stacey Ann Williams, landing the women's 400 meter final. Leah Anderson second, 51.04. Shanoya Anderson third, 51.52.
Came in as the fastest, Stacey Ann Williams, and controlled the race from start to finish. Well measured. Normally gets out a bit harder, but focusing on just executing, just wanted the win here. Solid performance for her, strong in the finish. She's been working a lot on her 800 strength. The finish has always been the weaker part of her race, but not today. She looked brilliant in finishing, running a wonderful race to win her first national title. Leah Anderson getting the second position there. Again, improving on her season's best. 51.04 seconds for her, and Shanoya Anderson for third, just outside of her personal best, 51.52 seconds. The University of Technology athlete rounding out the top 3.
We're going to be making a change shortly. We're going to be welcoming Ricardo Chambers. Bruce James will be joining us as well. So Stacey Ann Williams, her first national title, 50.33 seconds. Leah Anderson, 51.04. Shanoya Anderson, the improving athlete from UTEC in third, 51.52 seconds. That completes the women's 800 meter final.
Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and once again, welcome back to the channel. Now, Jamaica may have just discovered the next sprint superstar. While most fans are focused on the established stars, one young athlete stepped onto the track and delivered a performance that has the entire track and field community talking. Ladies and gentlemen, at the Jaaa Puma National Junior and Senior Championship, Jamaica's sensation Shanoya Douglas didn't just win. She sent out a warning message to Jamaica, the Caribbean nation, and of course the rest of the world. A message that clearly says that I am here and I am coming for greatness. Beautiful people, could Shanoya Douglas be the next big name in Jamaican sprinting? Well, that's the topic that I want us to talk about this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, when athletes lined up for the girls under 20 final, there were already excitements surrounding the environment. The excitement surrounding the event was high. You could see it. You could feel it. The field was loaded with talented young sprinters, all hoping to make their mark on one of Jamaica's big stages. But when the gun went off, beautiful people, Shanoya Douglas showed exactly why so many people have been paying attention to her progress. She ran with confidence, composure, and the kind of speed that separates champions from contenders. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tyrell Reactions, and I'd really love to urge you to please consider subscribing to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. To my returning subscribers, my returning viewers, I have to say thank you so much for the love and support. Now, I want us to break down this beautiful race from Shanoya Douglas, because crossing the line in an impressive 22.56 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, Shanoya Douglas secured the victory and left the doubt about who was the best athlete on the track that day. Behind her, ladies and gentlemen, we had Sashana Johnson, who finished second with a time of 23.01 seconds, while Natrice East claimed third, running a time of 23.07 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, those are quality performances, but when we look at the case where it involves Shanoya Douglas, that was simply operating on another different level. What makes this performance even more exciting is that we are not talking about a fully developed senior athlete. We are talking about a young superstar who is still growing, still learning, and still improving, aiming to be the next big thing in Jamaica's female sprinting history. Ladies and gentlemen, that should send chills through Jamaican track field and field fans, because Jamaica has built a global reputation for producing world-class sprinters, from legends of the past to the stars of today. The production line never seems to stop. That's why the Jamaican has been termed as a stream, a pipeline. Yeah? Jamaica has been termed as a stream and a pipeline that keeps on delivering and giving us a generation of sprinters from generation to generation. Now, Shanoya Douglas, ladies and gentlemen, is positioning herself as one of the next big name to carry that legacy forward. And let's just be honest here in this case. The future of Jamaican women's sprinting legacy looks locked in and incredibly bright. You cannot deny that. Every year, new talents emerge from the high school and junior ranks, but not everyone has the ability to transition successfully to the senior level. Beautiful people, the athletes who make the leap usually possesses something special. And right now, watching Shanoya Douglas compete, you can see those qualities. She looks comfortable under pressure. She looks technically sound. And perhaps, most importantly here, she looks hungry for success. The scary part of her rivals is that she may not have really reached her full potential yet. And that's the scariest part. Beautiful people, if Shanoya Douglas continues to develop at this rate, improves her race execution, and stays healthy, then there's every reason to believe that she could become one of the leading sprint talents in the region. Performances like these, ladies and gentlemen, don't happen by accident, and you understand that. They are as a result of hard work. We are talking about discipline. We are talking about sacrifice and commitment to excellence. That's why moments like these deserve recognition, and not just recognition, they deserve global recognition. Because what fans see for the 22 seconds on the track represents years of preparations behind the scenes. So beautiful people, with me here in conclusion, I have a big question for you. Is Shanoya Douglas the next major star in Jamaican sprinting? Can she eventually challenge for international medals and continue Jamaica's proud tradition of producing the elite female sprinters? One thing is certain. After a performance like this from this young talent, people are paying attention. The future appears bright, and if this race is in any indication, Shanoya Douglas is only getting started. So beautiful people, let's take this time to congratulate Shanoya Douglas on a brilliant victory, and congratulations to all young athletes who competed and represented themselves with pride. So if you enjoyed this commentary, beautiful people, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you believe that Shanoya Douglas is Jamaica's next sprinting sensation? Well, the comment section is all yours. So beautiful people, I've been your host, Tyrell Reactions, and I have to appreciate you all for the love and support. Thank you for choosing to watch my video. Just choosing to click on this video alone. Your support means so much to me. So beautiful people, once again, and until we meet again in my next video, peace out and one love.